we're going to stretch all the muscles that tend to get tight from sitting too much. Take your arms out, spread your fingers, spread your toes, sit up nice and straight. Take a nice satisfying breath in. Give yourself some sighs. You know, you can even push your arms back here. A short lever version of this. Hands up by the ears, elbows back. You can even think of arching slightly. So you're extending the spine, you know, because when we're sitting a lot, we have a tendency to flex the spine. So this is a beautiful way to counter that. And we can grab onto the chair, reach a little lower than what comes easy, tilt the head slightly over. Feel the length through the arm and the shoulder and the neck, and of course take it easy. All of these stretches are modifiable. You could adjust for your own level. No pain, no strain. Let's tilt the head the other way. Breathe into the areas that you're stretching. You can use your focus, just tuning into what you're feeling, what you're noticing, caring about yourself. Good. And of course, one of the best things we can do when we've been sitting for a while is to stand. So you might practice standing during a long segment of sitting. Every now and then just stand up, because this is extending the hip. And to take it even more into hip extension, we'll take one leg back so the femur bone is extending. We're stretching the hip flexors. You can add a little pelvic tilt. You can hold on if you need to. And shoulders down and back. You might even interlace the fingers. Take the arms back, opening the chest and front shoulders again, and lengthening the arms. And of course, we'll step forward and do the other side. This way, if you do need to hold on, you could use the other hand to stabilize you. So we're taking the right leg back, or whatever leg you're stretching, and open the hip flexors, add a little pelvic tilt if you want to enhance it. And if you want to, you can try to grab your own wrist, forearms, or your elbows if you don't need to hold on. Take some satisfying breaths, noticing how you're feeling and where you are. Step forward. One of my favorite things to do when I've been sitting for a while is just to stand up and squirm around. You know, you want to kind of move into any position that is not the position the body is in when it's sitting. So give yourself a shake and a rock or a swing, something playful, improvise here. And of course, a nice deep breath in now and then with a good sigh. Really important to stretch the hamstrings, because they get quite tight when we're sitting for a while because the knees are bent so much. So you could either just hold on to your front thighs and hinge from your hips with a neutral spine, putting the weight back over the heels. If you're more flexible and you want to enhance this, you can hold either the seat of the chair or the top of the chair. And you want it to feel as if you're about to lift your toes. So you can really feel the back of the legs and the buttocks. If you want to enhance this, you can lift your toes. That'll take it deep down into the calves, much more noticeable, but don't overdo it. It's supposed to feel good. And we're going to go ahead and roll ourselves up gently from wherever you are. You can go right into a modified back bend. Lift yourself up. Roll the shoulders down and back. Kind of push the chest out to the front again. And even think of pressing the front thighs forward. And we'll come out of that. Let's do some things for the hands and wrists. So some hand circles. Depending on what you've been doing, there's a good chance that you're using your hands and fingers a lot if you're at the computer or doing some type of hobby. So do some scrunches and spread your fingers out. I'm going to sit back down. Let's take fingers back, gently pull them. We'll add a little swing out. And the last thing I'd love to focus on with you is what I call ramping the head. It's also referred to as chin tucks because a lot of times when we're sitting, we tend to jut out like this. So we want to get the ears back over the shoulders. So you can practice that now and then where you ramp back. This will help realign your cervical vertebrae. Lift from the crown of the head. You can jut and pull back just to feel the difference. Jut and pull back. I'm sure you're noticing a difference there. I know I am. So let's take the arms up. One more good breath in. How about an audible sigh?